Hello, welcome to Human Geography. My name is Mrs. Visner and I'm your teacher for this semester, and this video is going to give you a brief overview of the course. So I'm just going to go through the buttons one at a time here on the left hand side. When you log into the course initially, you'll see this announcements landing page. So you can see here some of the announcements that if you've checked your school email, you will have received. You have the information about how to join the Human Geo Facebook group, and then you have the welcome announcement down here. The button here at the top is the Getting Started button, and this is the button that you will be using for week 1 because this is the introduction to the course. So you'll see as you go through the weekly lessons, every week is laid out the same way, where you have an objective, main ideas, a must-do list, graded assignments, and additional resources, or sometimes that's referred to as a can-do list. Just extra things that you can check out for enrichment purposes. So you'll see here that you need to kind of just explore the course. Click on the buttons, watch the Getting Started video, which you're doing right now, and then you have these assignments, which if you scroll down, you will then find the course intro quiz, the day 2 discussion board, and the geography article assignment. Right under the Getting Started button, you then have your pace chart. Your pace chart is really, like I've said, your roadmap for the semester. All 18 weeks are laid out. You have what you need to do for learning activities. Make sure that you pay close attention to the key up here, which tells you which assignments are formative, which are summative, which will be included on the activity report, which learning target they're associated with, etc. When you look at the pace chart, you'll see the start and end date for each week. Technically, everything that is listed on the pace chart is due at the end of the week. So for week 2, that would be September 14th. A new feature this year, the pace chart is interactive, which means you can click to check things off as you complete them. These check marks then are saved when you're logged in, and when you come back, you'll be able to see where you left off, which is a really nice feature. You'll notice that we have some built-in progress reports that are listed on the pace chart, and we do get some time off. It's not overtly stated here, but if you'll take a look, you'll see a gap in time, for example, between the end of week 11 and the beginning of week 12. So that would be Thanksgiving break. You'll see the same thing when you take a look at winter break as well. If I go back, you'll notice here this is a little unique to this course. Another teacher, Mrs. Deanda, teaches another section of human geography. So what we've decided to do for our students is to give them the opportunity to pick which e-session they would like to attend. My e-sessions are going to be on Tuesdays from 12 to 1 p.m. So if you want to come to my e-session, if that works best for your schedule, you would click on this link. And this opens the Blackboard Collaborate Ultra, which is our course room. So to access the course, you would then just click on course room, and then you'll see here there's a spot where you can join course room. All you do is click on that and you will be in the class. Now, if Thursdays from 2 to 3 p.m. works out better for your schedule, some weeks, you don't even have to commit to doing one or the other the entire semester. You can bounce back and forth. You could join Mrs. Deanda. Her class obviously is using the same textbook, the same pace chart, the same assignments, lessons, everything. So she'll be reviewing the material on Thursday. So you can go to either one of those e-sessions. My e-sessions, when they are recorded, will be posted under the Recorded e-sessions button here. There's no way for you to access her recorded e-sessions from this course, but starting week 2 when we get into our class e-sessions, by the end of the week, so by Friday, typically a little bit sooner, your link to your recorded e-session for that week will be posted here should you need to go and check that. You'll see there's the announcements button here, which includes all of the announcements for the entire semester in one place. If you click on the course information button, there's tons of stuff in here. Please take the time to read through this. There's lots of good stuff here. There's information about when the e-sessions are. If you click on course description, that gives you basically what we're going to be studying this year, and it talks about the learning targets for the class, important info for that course intro quiz. If I go back into course information here using my breadcrumb trail, you can click on grading policies. This is a must read up here. This is the school-wide grading policy. This is a web link. This is pretty in-depth. Good idea to take a look at this with your parents. If you scroll down a little bit here, you have the course grading policy. So I have this set up as kind of a question and answer, quick overview of what things are specific to human geography. So definitely take the time to look at that. Again, key info here for your course intro quiz for day 1. And then back in course information, you have information about academic honesty, netiquette. Again, take the time to read through those. Staff information. This button in every course tells you who your teacher is. You will see a picture of your teacher as well as their contact info. So you have my email, you have my work phone number here, and you can see the e-session time listed here as well as some information about me. Lessons. This is where you go to actually find the content every week. So the pace chart tells you what you have to do. That's the roadmap, and everything on the pace chart is found in the lessons button. You will see it's broken up by unit. You can see the weeks are listed there for easy navigation for you as well. So if I were to click on Unit 2, for example, and click on Week 5, again, you'll see that layout where you have the main ideas, the must-do stuff, the can-do, extra resources. If you keep scrolling down, you'll see your assignment that's listed on the pace chart, the quiz as well. You'll see the questions you have to answer, information regarding how to turn it in. When you answer all these questions on a Google Doc and you download it and save it to your computer as either a docx or a PDF, in order to turn it in, you simply click on the assignment name. This then takes you to the assignment submission page where when you scroll down, you can see here that there's a spot for you to attach files. You simply click Browse My Computer, find that PDF, attach it, and then hit Submit. The key is to make sure that you actually hit Submit. If you hit Save Draft, I don't see it. It doesn't actually get turned into the gradebook. All right, so then you have the discussion board. The discussion boards for the class are assignments that are built in. You can access them through the lessons as well, but there's also a quick link here. If I click on the discussion board, you'll see here is that Day 2 Introduce Yourself one. If I click on that, you simply have to create a thread, is how you add a new post. You want to have a subject, answer the questions that are listed right up here. You can even copy and paste those right into your post. And then when you are done, again, you have to hit Submit for it to be submitted for grading, for other people to be able to read it, including myself. If you hit Save Draft, it's just saved for you to come back and work on and potentially edit later. Once other students have submitted discussion board posts, you'll be able to see them listed here. You'll be able to click on them, read them, and then hit Reply. Replies are a requirement to earn credit, so make sure you're reading those discussion board instructions carefully. Continuing on, you have the My Grades button. This is where you go to find out how you're doing on your assignments. You are going to see, you'll see little feedback bubbles when I leave feedback, written feedback for you on your assignments. You'll notice that you can switch the view. Right now it's all in class order. I recommend leaving it in this view because every assignment is listed here in chronological order, and that tends to be the easiest way for students to see everything. You can go ahead and use these filters and sort, but sometimes if you forget that you have that filter on or you've sorted it a certain way, it can get a little confusing. You click here on the textbook button. This shows you the textbook that we are using for this course. You have a picture of the cover here, you have the copyright information, and what your login page will look like when you log into the Holt website. All right, and then you have a student logins app which will tell you what your username and password is for your textbook. A lot of times they try to make sure that it is exactly the same as your eAchieve username and password, but sometimes depending on the system it doesn't work that way. So you do want to verify that before you try to log in. I will have a separate video for you regarding how to navigate the online textbook, so be sure to check that out. And then as you go through the rest of these, you have literacy tools, how-tos, websites that are pertinent to human geography. So again, part of your week 1 task is to really just go through, click on all of these buttons, and familiarize yourself with the course. So that wraps up this little introductory video. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out.